on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So just to show that we are indeed clear, you guys can see there is nothing in the chamber. You can see there is no mag in the magwell. All right. So we're going to be talking about how to grip your firearm. Now, I've gone over a little bit of this. I've gone over at least how to correctly grip your firearm. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. And yes, even in that video, I do somewhat discuss all other kinds of grips that you can go over. But I'm actually going to be going into 3 grips that tell me you are not a very experienced shooter, or that you are not a great shooter at that. There are a lot of people in the world, especially, you see a lot of people, especially as a range safety officer, that will claim they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Some of them will even claim that they were NRA instructors, that, oh, well, I was in the Marines. I know what I'm doing. I was an NRA instructor. Oh, I was in the Army. Oh, I was a cop for 26 years. You hear so many different stories about people, what they claim they used to do, and how that supposedly is supposed to make them proficient in firearms and that they know better than you. And then they go to shoot, and you'll see them, always double check, make sure we're clear, have a grip like this. What's wrong with this grip here, guys? What's wrong with this grip? This is a teacup grip. Why is there such an issue with the teacup grip, you might be wondering? Well, the biggest reason to that is that it doesn't help you mitigate recoil at all. It doesn't help you shoot better, more accurately, or help you control the firearm in any way, shape, or form. All of the flip and all of the recoil is going to be coming from over here. It is going to be coming from this end, not from this end. So what does that mean? That means that you putting your hand down here shows me you're inexperienced as a shooter, or at least you're not a good shooter, because you don't even know how to hold the gun correct enough to help you properly shoot. That's such a big deal. All you were doing by cupping your left hand down here is giving your left hand something to do. There is zero advantage to that grip. There's none. I hate to break it to you guys. None. Nothing. Nathan. Nada. Zero. Zilch. Another one. I don't know. Another word for zero. Nothing. There is no advantage to that grip. Moving on. And again, you guys will see every time I do a grip, even though I'm not going to be dry firing, pulling the trigger, or anything like that, even though I'm pointing it in a safe direction, I still am going to double check, triple check, quadruple check the chamber. Make sure we are clear. Safety is our #1 priority. You guys know that. All right. Believe me, guys, I've seen a ton of different grips, okay? What would some people might be wondering, right, before I show you guys this grip? There are some grips that, as you guys just saw with the first one, are not really functional for shooting. And they just, by that I mean they simply are not helpful in any way, shape, or form. But you might be wondering, are there any dangerous grips to shooting, meaning they are dangerous to the user? Yes, and it is very common to see, which is this grip right here. If you are putting your thumb behind the slide or the hammer of your firearm, you are running a risk of getting pinched, cut. Your bit really is another term for it, because the technical term is hammer bite or slide bite. But in the end, you are risking yourself getting hurt. Some people have gotten severe slide bite and had to stop what they were doing at the range, go to the hospital immediately. Why? Because every time you shoot this gun, in this case I will be dry firing, every time you pull that trigger on a semi-auto handgun, the slide racks back. What does that mean for your thumb that's back here? That means it's going to get cut pretty bad, or it's going to at least hurt, like the Dickens, we'll say. We'll say that. My whole point is that grip, the thumb behind the slide grip, is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. It's not safe in any way, shape, or form. Is there anything that I would ever condone? No, not at all. But I think you guys knew that. Moving on, this one is a bit more subtle. A lot of people don't realize that they're doing this, or a lot of people just think that they're imitating somebody who they think knows how to shoot, or maybe they're just incorrectly imitating somebody who knows how to shoot. But this one is a bit more subtle, and not a lot of people are going to like this because a lot of people do it. I am right-handed, okay? When you are gripping your firearm correctly, whatever hand is your dominant hand is the hand, or at least the side, that should have your thumb on top. Oh, wrong way. Wait. Yeah, no, I had it right the first time. So if you notice here, my right thumb is on top. That is how it is supposed to be held. Okay? I am a right-handed shooter. What is not acceptable is this. Left thumb on top, or something like this. Why does this tell me that you are a new shooter, or that you're unexperienced, or that you're just not good at shooting, you might ask? Well, let's take a look here at this, right? Let's say you have, as you can see here, my left hand, it's covering over my right hand. You can see my thumb right in my hand. That's why I was showing that part. What does that leave? That leaves an entire gap, a gap big enough that you guys are able to see into it between my support hand and the firearm. Okay, so what does that even necessarily mean? It means I am not holding the gun as tightly or as correctly as I need to be, which means I'm going to be dealing with more recoil than I should have to. So how am I going to fix that, you might wonder? Well, instead of, just slapping my left hand over my right hand and, presenting, I'm going to sit there and make sure my right thumb is up and then get my support hand on there. Rest my right thumb on top of my left. The 3 grips that you have seen in these videos, or at least the 3 incorrect grips, because I did kind of show you guys how to properly grip the gun, but I already went over that in more detail in a video. But these 3 grips are 1, inefficient, and 2, they can just be unsafe. Why is that? Because 1, if you can't control the recoil of your firearm because you can't properly grip it, I mean, I'm concerned you're going to drop it. I'm concerned something is going to happen here that's not going to end well. Why else is it dangerous? If you get slide bite bad enough, oh man, you're going to the hospital. You're going to the hospital. I've seen people have to do it. It's happened plenty of times. I've had to help clean up, but after it's happened, it is no fun. In the end, the 3 incorrect grips I have shown you in this video simply are just not going to help you in any capacity. Do I recommend you do any of these grips? No. I recommend you check out my video on how to properly grip a semi-auto handgun, or at least how to properly grip your handgun, and learn how to do it correctly. But with that being said, I think that about wraps it up for this video. I don't want to keep going in circles here. I don't want to keep going on rants. I've seen some crazy grips, and no, that's not even all the ones I've seen. So let's start with that. But that's not even all the ones I've seen. But all in all, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all and. Whether or not you agree with, actually, this isn't a whether or not you agree with me situation. I'm so used to saying that sentence when I do videos that sometimes I have to remind myself, Mark, you're just speaking facts, bro. You're spitting facts out here. If they disagree with facts, they're disagreeing with reality, dog. But with that being said, whether or not you like the content I put out in this video, go ahead and comment down below. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.